Okay, creating a Space Invaders type game is very straightforward if we use one of the templates that's already built in, one of the projects within Game Elements. And we're going to use direction keys. We can close the little book because we don't need that to help us. And basically we have a helicopter in a mountainous scene with 4 control buttons where we can move the helicopter around. Pressing play, we see the helicopter bounces off the different walls automatically, but I can change the direction of the helicopter using the buttons. Unfortunately, the right button doesn't work, and the reason for that is very straightforward. Each button, when I press the code symbol, we can see 2 blocks of code. The bottom one is useless, doesn't actually work for us. But it says when the actor is touched, so when the button is touched, it broadcasts up, which means it shouts out the word up. The same with the left one, get rid of that. But it shouts out, broadcasts left. The down one shouts out down. But the right one doesn't shout out anything. So what we need to do is just build in that code. So when an actor is touched, and we just type in broadcast, click in the space, and choose right. So now each of the buttons will shout out, broadcast a message secretly to the helicopter. The helicopter is already programmed that when it receives the message, it knows what to do. So when the helicopter receives right, it points in direction 90 degrees, which is easily controllable on here, and each of the others is the same. The helicopter is also moving around. So on the start and forever, which means continuously, it's moving 5 pixels. If it's on the edge, it's bouncing. It's got the next costume, which means it's changing the way it looks slightly, and then it's waiting a tiny, tiny little bit. The reason for that being, if I click on the 3 dots with the helicopter, there are in fact 3 costumes that are slightly different, and when we play them together super fast, one after the other, it gives us the idea that the helicopter blades are spinning. And to show you that, I'll slow it right down. So instead of waiting 0.001 seconds, we'll actually wait 1 second in between each one. And now you can see each of the pictures playing one after the other, and the helicopter moving 5 pixels. By speeding that up and only waiting 0.001, which is 1,000th of a second, it looks like the blades on the helicopter are spinning. Okay, that's our first section on making our game work. I'm going to press the back button, which was in the top left-hand corner. I'm going to give it a name, Space Game 1, and click Save.